Removing or repairing carpet can be a simple process that only requires a few tools, and doing it yourself can save money. Before you begin, find out how to dispose of carpet in your area. You may have a local carpet recycling program. Otherwise, you'll have to take the rolls to a landfill. Prepare the space by clearing furniture and removing any doors that open into the room. Use a pry bar to remove any baseboards and transition strips. Next, use a utility knife with a hook blade to cut the carpet into thin, manageable strips. Drive the knife through the carpet backing, but be careful not to hit the subfloor underneath. Make sure to wear gloves, a mask, and eyewear to protect yourself from dust and debris during removal. Use pliers to grab the corner of the carpet and detach it from the tack strips that hold it to the floor. Once the corner is loose, use your gloved hands to pull along the length of the wall to free the carpet from the tacks. Roll up the carpet, secure it with duct tape, and bag it. Continue pulling up carpet from the tack strips in sections. Carpet padding should be replaced even if it appears in good condition. Remove it in sections similar to removing the carpet. If you have wood subfloors, the padding is installed with lots of staples. Some may come loose when you pull up the pad, but most will remain stuck in the floor. Use a long-handled floor scraper with a sharp blade to remove the staples. Use pliers to remove staples near the walls. If you're replacing your old carpet with a new carpet, the existing tack strips can remain in place if they're in good condition. If you're installing a different type of flooring, you will need to remove the tack strips. Use a hammer and a pry bar to pry up the tack strips. Then dispose of them in heavy-duty trash bags. When you are ready to remove your own carpet, here's what you'll need. Sometimes you don't need to take up the whole carpet when a minor repair will get the job done. To stop fraying, use a bit of seam glue on the edges. If a bigger patch needs to be replaced, use backup carpet or a piece from a hidden area. First, cut out the carpet that needs to be replaced, about ½ inch around the damaged area. Be careful to cut through just the carpet and not the pad underneath. Use paper and pencil to create a template. Trace the edges of the damaged area. Then, cut it out with scissors. Lay your template over the back of the donor carpet and trace it. Then, use a utility knife or scissors to cut out the shape. Test fit the piece to see if you need to make any adjustments. Next, lay carpet tape underneath the edges of the hole. Carefully put the patch in place. Press it down, fluff it with your hands to blend it, and there, it's just like new. If you are repairing carpet, use these tools and materials to get the job done. Good luck, and thanks for shopping at the Home Depot.